Welcome back to the channel. Saturday, May 3rd. We are hot and heavy and hauling manure. Before we get there, we're gonna scroll back 2 days, do an animal check and do some chores. And then when we get back to you, it's time to service the spreader and go out for more hauling.
We'll start with the chicks. They are growing fast. Everybody's healthy, drinking, eating, looking good.
2 females are doing good. 2 males are doing good. And then we got our little buck.
We got him the other day. And if you see, he fed through the cattle panels, so we had to add another row of protection. He's little, but he thinks he's boss. He headbutts the crap out of these 2.
And then since last video, the piglets showed up. So we got 8 piglets. They're eating and drinking good. Everybody's healthy, lively. And it's definitely spring around here.
Who's your new buddy? Stetson.
Then we got twin B, not so patiently waiting for her bucket of milk. As we covered in last video, she got moved up here in the background in shed since we had some room in the end pen. She's doing really good, completely off a bottle, off the nipple, on a straight bucket. Cows are slowly making their way up to eat. Everybody's good in that pen. We have 3 cows left to calve, and they're looking pretty close. Right now I'm bringing buckets of silage up to feed the feeder calves. Feeder calves are doing really nice. Gonna have to scrape and bed, and they need more salt and mineral. That's why that's laying out front. Now we're gonna do a grain ration for the 2 fat jerseys that are left, and go bring that down to them. So we just brought down the grain for the fat jerseys. They're getting soybean meal, rolled corn, protein pellets in the rolled corn, and then cereal rye. While we're talking about rations, might as well talk about the feeder calves. Wesley, the window's clean. We don't need washer fluid. But the feeder calves are on 2.5 buckets of corn silage, 1.5 buckets, or no, 1 bucket, 3/4 to a bucket of oat hulls, and then 200 pounds of rolled corn per pen. And they're growing really good on it. I think we might be lacking a little bit of protein, but like I said in last video, I'm hoping we can get chopping that first cut alfalfa, and that'll be our protein supplement, and go from there. To cows, if you guys have been following along, the silage bag is gone, so the cows are on a straight 3 buckets of corn silage, and that will probably be pushed up to 4 buckets of corn silage. When I was swapping feed, I ran out. Yesterday was the last day of rye, so today was the first day of straight corn silage, so I shorted them a bucket just because I didn't want them to gorge on the corn silage. So like I said, they'll be in a day or 2 probably up to 4 buckets of corn silage, and go from there. Everybody, all the animals are doing really well, growing good. Everything's looking good. Last 2 days, yesterday and today were the first 2 days. There's corn planters going in the area. So, like I said, spring is here. It's planting season. We have a new tractor in the shed. If you guys want to guess, I'll give you a hint. It's got 8 tires and 225 horse. Let me know. What do you think? Sitting in the shed. We'll probably reveal it next video.
You got it, Cordy. Go this way. Go this way. Okay. Go behind him, honey. Behind him. It's cleaning day for these guys. Got the first 2 bays cleaned out, re-bedded for these guys. Bedding of choice was bean stubble. We're working on getting this end one cleaned out. We'll throw some barn lime down on the ground, get that bedded, and this barn will be good to go. Got it all cleaned out, got some barn lime put down. Pretty soon it'll look like that. Evan's going to get the bedding bale, we'll get it spread out. And then we'll get this group of heifers put back. I think it's safe to say the new bedding is being enjoyed.
Well, we're back spreading for the day. Amanda's coming back for load 2. I'm gonna load her quick, and then I think she's gonna be on her own loading herself, and I'm gonna start servicing more than likely. So we'll keep from boring you guys. If anything, exciting happens, we'll keep you posted. Otherwise, we're gonna get to work.
You know, I turned on the camera and almost pointed it into that barn door and almost gave away the new tractor. That wouldn't have been fun for you guys. So I'm gonna jump in the New Holland. We're gonna pop the loader off, start. I have to look at the book. I think I do have a few more hours before I gotta service this. So anyways, we're gonna pop the loader off. I got a sensor issue. No, I'm gonna hear it down in the comments. New Holland with a sensor issue. But honestly, this is my first sensor issue. As for the oil temp, it's not registering. It's not saying too high or too low. So I'm gonna check the connection, and if it's not the connection, it's more than likely a sensor. And I was already at the dealer, and it was like $115 sensor. And I decided I was gonna check the wiring. If it's not the sensor, unfortunately, it might be the ECM. But we're not gonna draw any conclusions. Now I should add with this thing, it's never on when you start it, and it's always intermittent. Sometimes you'll run it, it'll never pop up. Sometimes it'll pop up in the first 10 minutes. So I'm thinking it's a connection issue, because if it was a sensor or ECM, it should have always been on, always fried. So if it's not the connection, it might be in the wiring, which might be a pain in the ass to diagnose. But looking at the wire diagram, the sensor to the ECM is only like 2-3 feet of wire, so it shouldn't be too hard, except I believe it's all wrapped up nice and tight, so we might have to tear into the conduit or whatever you want to call it. I'm drawing a blank on you know, that flexible stuff. Let's gotta swap the forks out, put the bucket on, because you need the bucket on to take the loader off, pop the loader off, and we'll look at the connection. So I was looking through this New Holland, and the chisel plow was sitting right there. We don't have the duals on, but I figured we'd come out here and bury some manure. Ain't that a beautiful sight? My beautiful wife hauling shit, burying it with the chisel plow. Courtney's at grandma's and Wesley's in with me. So I don't even know what day it is, May 3rd. We are officially in the fields. For not having duals and on fresh hauled manure, I'm surprised I'm not slipping any more than I am. But she's pulling really good. Here's our Pioneer seed salesman, just driving by. Looks like he's got some Pro boxes. I'm sure they're empty and he's going home. Well, I forgot about you guys in the New Holland. I think Amanda got some clips to add in this video of changing hub on the disc, but I got, after I left you, I think we left that chisel plow and that manure under. We got caught up to the manure spreader pretty fast, so that was short going. It was fun while it lasted. But after that, I came in, completely serviced the new tractor. So, as I said, comment down below. What do you guys think it is? 8 tires, 225 horse, and it's a pretty sweet ride. So, anyways, just a public service announcement for the YouTube channel. You guys are gonna see, and you have been seeing, a ton of money being spent. That's just farming. All the inputs is the majority of it, but there is a lot of new equipment that's showing up on the farm, that's going to show up on the farm. There's a big purchase that we made through John Deere, and I just don't want to lead it on to us doing better than we are. We're struggling just like all the other farmers that are struggling. I'll kind of fill you guys in. It'll kind of make sense once we show the new equipment, but that deal was done almost a year ago. So we did not see the hay market crashing like this, and I can't say we wouldn't have done it, but we would have spent different money elsewhere. Anyways, you guys will get filled in. Just I guess I'm going to leave it at, don't see all this fancy equipment showing up and think that we are doing phenomenal and we got something else figured out. It's just like any business. You got to keep growing. You got to keep purchasing to grow. And yeah, like I said, public service announcement. Grass is always greener on the other side type of deal. I'll try and fill you in the most you can as the equipment shows up. But I'm going to leave it at this. I actually did disc 2 passes with the new tractor. And so far so good. So I'll fill you guys in on the next video for the new tractor. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll give it to Amanda to close this video off.
Doing some disc servicing. Old one out, new one going in. And just like that, tires back on. Good to go. There it goes. Saturday night, almost 9 o'clock. Chores are getting done. Evan's still out in the field with Courtney. We're going to wrap up this video here. So please like, comment, subscribe, follow along for more. Hopefully next week we'll be planting some corn, some alfalfa, some grass. We'll see. See you next week, guys.